Either way, you gotta be super smart to count cards, buddy, okay?
Oh, really?
It's not easy.
Okay, well, maybe we should tell that to Rain Man, because he practically bankrupted a casino, and he was a retard.
What?
He was a retard.
Let me reiterate to everyone what the debate is, because obviously one of us, namely Versus, has gotten totally lost. The debate is, can a strictly numerical-based system represent football better than a numerical-based system with abilities behind it? Okay, that is the debate. The goal of this debate is to hopefully impose on video game developers which is better in terms of creating a game and separating players from each other on the field. Create a response to that. Formulate that response with your own thoughts and logic. It's appalling to me that you took 3 days to create a 20-minute infomercial on why you're right, clearly knowing that you have no sense of how to debate either on a political or educational scale. In fact, to insult you, I will say that I believe you lack the ability to make an argument without scripting or researching your point. And the reason you can't do that is because you have no point. Your point is evolving into everything else in the universe. You cannot approach someone with another person's thoughts, logics, and theories and say, listen, until you prove these people wrong, I will be correct. You can't say NASA made a mathematical formulation to predict tsunamis. So unless you can prove there's a better way to create a tsunami predictor, then numerical systems by themselves must be better. That's not anywhere near the subject. Why do you think myself and others went out of our way to show football in our videos? Because we're keeping it relative to the world of football. It's not relative to the world of flight simulators or racing simulators or any other spiritual or religious belief you want to impose on it. You know, for a person who tries so hard to come across as well-educated and opinionated, really, I'm shocked that you can't formulate your own opinion and your own response. You know, the fact of the matter is, this is football. No player is stopping in the middle of the play to calculate an exact pursuit angle between himself and another player based on his speed, their speed, agility, acceleration, and awareness. It doesn't happen that way. It's reaction from one person to another. Now, certainly, after the game is over, if you were so compelled, you could apply math to it. Obviously, that's how some of these games calculate things like pursuit angles, but that doesn't mean that you can take it out of the spectrum of that to create a debate and try to prove yourself correct. So, in closing, your video means nothing to me. It proves nothing to me other than your inability to formulate your own thoughts and logic. You haven't proven any of us wrong. And that's because clearly you don't understand either how to debate or the topic of the debate. So by all means, please, refresh yourself on what the topic of discussion is, create your own opinion as to why you feel a strictly numerical-based system is better than one backed with abilities, and create a video within, I would say, how about 12 hours? No research, just off the cuff, that proves your stance is better than anyone else's. Until then, there's nothing to talk about, there's nothing to discuss. Because clearly, only one of us is doing the debating. The other is doing researching and lecturing.